You are giving me permission to record, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, that's a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, so is this Igbo tribe thing been out for a long time, or is it something new, or versus the Yoruba tribe? Which one is older? Like, which one? What's the difference?
I want to say the Yoruba tribe is older in terms of the history.
Or is it arranged marriages, or is this you find somebody you like in like America and then you just marry them?
Well, first of all, it depends on where you live. If you live like in the big cities, then I mean you could find maybe very few arranged marriages. But it's mostly same here where you find someone and then you meet like parents, that kind of thing. Then if you live like the smaller towns, then you could see more traditional like arranged marriages,
right?
Those kind of things. Yeah.
So is it ideal that the men marry virgins or the women be virgins, or it don't matter? It's like America now, it's free fall.
Well, I mean, with my family, it's more like you need to marry someone who's like a virgin, that kind of thing.
This is part 2 because I have to stop. So let me ask you a question. Concerning the Igbos, right? I hearing that they trying to associate the Igbos with Hebrew, like that's supposed to be a Hebrew word, Ibar or Igbo, and they trying to associate as being the Jews, like the original people that of Israel. Is the Yoruba tribe claiming that, or do you hear the Igbos over there claiming that they are the true biblical historical Jews? Is that what you hear there?
I mean, I want to disagree with that because I mean I haven't heard of maybe a certain tribe being associated with like the Israel or Jews, that kind of thing.
So you don't hear the Igbos over there claiming to be the descendants of the children of Israel?
No.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, so then I'll just I should make sure I pay attention. So my name is YAHAWAH. I'm so-called African American, and I know I had your name up. What's your name again? Emmanuel. You got a biblical name, Isaiah the 8th chapter, right? That's supposed to be solidified with the Savior, Emmanuel. God is with us, right?
Yeah.
So you say you from Nigeria.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And I hear this thing about the Igbo. Are you from the Igbo tribe? What tribe are you from? Because I keep hearing this Igbo thing.
I'm from the Yoruba tribe.
The Yoruba tribe?
Yeah, Yoruba.
All right. So what's the difference between the Yoruba and what's this Igbo thing? Is this something new, or is this something that's been talked about for centuries, or this is something new?
I mean, you mean like differences.
So you are giving me permission to record, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, that's a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, so is this Igbo tribe thing been out for a long time, or is it something new, or versus the Yoruba tribe? Which one is older? Like, which one? What's the difference?
I want to say the Yoruba tribe is older in terms of the history. I mean, I don't really know like too much about the Igbo like history, because when the like first like immigrants moved to Nigeria, they sort of first started like the I mean, that's where the Yoruba tribe began. So, I mean, that would be my argument as to why it's older than the Igbo tribe. So, in terms of differences between like both of them, I mean, there's language, there's food, there's culture, dress code, like practices like marriage.
Like, what's the marriage practices? Like, what is that about? Is it arranged marriages, or is this you find somebody you like in like America and then you just marry them?
Well, first of all, it depends on where you live. If you live like in the big cities, then I mean you could find maybe very few arranged marriages. But it's mostly same here, where you find someone and then you meet like parents, that kind of thing. Then if you live like the smaller towns, then you could see more traditional like arranged marriages,
Right.
Those kind of things. Yeah.
So is it ideal that the men marry virgins or the women be virgins, or it don't matter? It's like America now. It's free fall.
Well, I mean, with my family, it's more like you need to marry someone who's like a virgin, that kind of thing, because we're like Christians. But it's mixed. It depends on where you are. I mean, what kind of like family you are in. What kind of family you have.
Right.
Yeah, and what you guys like to live in, that kind of thing. I mean, in the modern era, I guess you could find like what you find here. Like you just find someone and then you be with the person.
Oh, okay. I'll turn right on to LaGuardia. So, the women there, right, and the Yoruba tribe, right?
Yeah.
Are they like the women in Babylon, I should cultivate Babylon, America, where they have this independent, you can't tell them what to do, they're not submissive, or for the most part, to the men? Are the women there have the same spirit as the women in America?
I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah, exactly the same thing. I mean, they like to be independent. I mean, every woman likes to be independent.
So Nigeria is I know that Nigeria is like a developed city, right?
Yeah, developing city, yes.
Okay. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I'm up here talking. I'll make sure we're going the right way here. You know where you at?
No.
Okay, so let me go here. This is part 2 because I have to stop. So, let me ask you a question. Concerning the Igbos, right? I hear that they trying to associate the Igbos with Hebrew, like that's supposed to be a Hebrew word, Ibar or Igbo, and they trying to associate as being the Jews, like the original people that of Israel. Is the Yoruba tribe claiming that, or do you hear the Igbos over there claiming that they are the true biblical historical Jews? Is that what you hear there?
I mean, I want to disagree with that because I mean I haven't heard of maybe a certain tribe being associated with like the Israel or Jews, that kind of thing.
So you don't hear the Igbos over there claiming to be the descendants of the children of Israel?
No.
They don't say that.
I mean, the only maybe sort of association, like maybe I can remember is like maybe a certain tribe believe someone who's like from their tribe should be like the president of the country, or should be the one to rule sort of like the country instead of someone else from another tribe. So that's sort of, I mean, what I think like today is men sort of conflict between like tribes. That's mostly in terms of politics and like governing power.
Okay, so it's not like they saying, we the Jews, we the Israelites,
Yeah.
like, we the tribe of Judah, YAHAWAH, the Igbos. That's not going out like that, because do the people in Nigeria, do they claim any connection with the so-called African Americans here? Do they like these my brothers over there? They took them from us. We the same people, same tribe, same family. Do they say that out over there?
I mean, we do identify as, I guess, African American. If you ask me, I think well, I mean, we do believe like you guys are more
Beach.
like a step
Like, be
ahead of
truthful
us.
and honest. Be what? They'll be raw too. Be real raw. Don't water nothing down. Don't never water stuff down. Always be honest, pure, and true. You see what I'm saying? Most people don't have the integrity to be honest, pure, and true. And I don't like those people. I'd rather you be straightforward, honest. You know what I'm saying? No holds barred, man. Straight up. Just be real. How do they feel about the so-called African American? Do they claim that we the same people? Do they say, come back home, my brother? Or they say, no. I'd rather be real. I don't, because you got some black people here always claiming they Africa, but they don't claim them. So I'm just asking you, because you know you from there. We want the honest report. Make sure we go the right way. We're trying to get this the good part. I need you to give me this part.
I mean, yeah, we do consider like each other as family. As I mean, we belong in the same boat.
Who, the Igbos?
I mean, like between like African Americans here and back home, and yeah, that's what I think.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the people there, the people there, or call out for the black people in America and say they are brothers and they need to release them and they need to come back home and be with us? Do they say that?
I mean, some people do say it.
Some people do say it?
Yeah.
So you think that we are the same people in some type of form? You think that?
I mean, I said we come from the same place. If that's what you're asking.
Well, what if I tell you that the African Americans were sold by Africans, along with the European and the Arabs, and that the so-called African Americans are originally Israelites, they from Israel, that they was kicked out of the land for breaking the commandments of the Most High, and that the Romans chased us out of Israel in 70 AD. And then some fled into Africa, those that was up in Asia Minor and in the Middle East. Some was in India from the various captivities from Assyria, the Persian and Mede Empire, the Greek Hellenistic period, Rome. And then those that fled into Africa and dwelt on the west coast over there by Liberia, all that stuff like that. And that when the so-called European came back into power in the 1400s, came and gathered us, because we was warring against the indigenous people of Africa, the Africans, and they helped rally and enslave black Jews that they call niggas today, or African Americans today. That in fact, the people here are a totally different race of people. And we can't say that we're the same people based off complexion.
Gotcha.
Because that don't make sense, because all people should have melanin in their flesh, but you got a black pit bull, black chihuahua, they both dogs class, but they're not the same dog. So what would you say about that if I tell you that the black people here in America, they really the children of Israel?
I mean,
You ever heard of that before?
No, I haven't.
Well, okay. So, all right. All right. I just wanted to get that information, man. I
I gotcha.
appreciate that, Emmanuel, man. You say some people claim us. Okay, all right. You know where we at right now?
I mean, it's looking familiar, but
Okay, so let me just click this off. So talk to because according to our culture, you know, the Africans are Hamites, but we have a lot of so-called African Americans in this thought process that say that some of the Nigerians are Israelites. That's why I was asking. They say that some of the Nigerians, that's Igbos, are Israelites.
I gotcha.
All right, so there we go. You see, we talked to, you know what I'm saying, one of the sons of Noah, right? Ham. All right.